Welcome to episode 2 of Junk Lab Alchemy. My name's Christian, and these are my hands. So this is actually my third build. This was, again, just like the first episode, early stages. I didn't know what was going to happen. If it was even going to be worth keeping, or if I was going to be happy with the end result. So I just said, let me just turn on my camera. Obviously my focus is on auto, so you're going to see the camera kind of focusing in and out. Again, I was more focused on making this little robot, which started off as an idea that came from this little head that you see here on the, I guess, right of the screen with the little red button on top. It's one of my son's toys, I believe, and my wife had it in a little pile of things that she just didn't want or was going to get rid of. And I said, no, let me get it. And I brought it downstairs, and this is how it all started. So I had some leftover pieces from the first and second build, a lot of these little wheels and little car parts. And I found this little piece of PVC, and I kind of just hot glued it onto this orange plastic piece that I cut off the dinosaur from the previous video. And I attached some wheels, and it kind of got my wheels turning. And I quickly started to chop things up and kind of piece them together, because I wanted this little robot idea to be something that was functional. The wheels will roll, the arms will move, and it'll like turn at the waist. So it'll kind of be like a swiveling toy, basically. I wanted it to be something that was going to look somewhat cute. Since I was making these builds with my son in mind, I figured I'd make something with my daughter in mind. So just like she is, I wanted the robot to look adorable, but also very deadly. Just like her. She's a tough kid, to say the least. She's 2 years old, but she's a feisty one. So I wanted the robot to kind of represent that. Anyway, so you can see it already started to come together. It was a simple idea, and it instantly just started to come together quickly. I had this these wooden dowels, I guess, that I cut down, and you can see here they're like these little, it's like a rectangular dowel, I guess. I'm not sure what it is, but I chopped it up, and here's me about to drill my fingers off. So that's me thinking, and I grab my cutting tool, and I use that to kind of grip this little piece of wood, as you can see here, and it worked perfectly. So yeah, I was gone with it. And basically what I'm doing now is I'm drilling a hole in it, because I'm gonna stack some of these spray paint caps. I mentioned before, I've done a lot of stuff with spray paint, so I have tons of these caps. And it just so happens that this New York fat cap, which is the white caps that are on the table, and this German fine line cap, or thin cap, fit perfectly on one another, which I plan on turning into like a shoulder cannon, basically, using a straw, which you'll see in a bit, to kind of chop up and make little cannons out of. And just so people know, if you know, obviously this is my second episode, but this isn't something I've always done. I've always dabbled in doing creative things with all sorts of stuff, wires and wood, but yeah, I've been really enjoying just kind of recycling broken things, taking apart all sorts of things. Starting to kind of make boxes and containers full of different parts that I plan on using. And you'll see some of that stuff in other videos coming soon. But yeah, this thing came together almost perfectly. Everything I imagined in my head with the pieces that I had available kind of just all started coming together quickly. And kind of why I didn't really focus on the video parts of this. But as you can see here, I added the straws and it's hot glue everywhere. I'm still learning, so I've been learning about different types of glues and like I don't know what you would call it. It's like cement, rubber cement, and all these different types of glues. But right now I'm kind of using what I had or have available here from my other art projects, and to be honest with you, it's just fine. Right now I'm just trying things and kind of getting my wheels turning with possibilities, and you know, I'm in super early stages, so you guys watching this and even being entertained by it, I hope I hope the videos come off honest. You know, I'm no professional at this. I have so much to learn about painting and aging things, and yeah, but right now I'm using kind of the skills that I have now, which is being crafty and creative and kind of just letting things happen. With my art, I always say that I'm a destroy and rebuild kind of guy. For example, if I was painting a mural, painting a canvas, most times I just start kind of just splattering paint everywhere. For the most part, sketching loosely and, you know, erasing and fixing as I go along till eventually I start to see something or start to feel you know, a certain vibe or whatever it is. And it's kind of what's happening here. It's just me trying different things and reimagining things. Like, for example, this bumper, fixing it onto its chest, almost like creating like a grill for it, since it is somewhat of a vehicle, but I wanted it to have more of like shoulders and a chest. So I figured adding this kind of gave it more of a shape. And I also imagine it to be something that will protect the robot itself from debris or whatever it is it might crash into in some type of a battle or something like that. But yeah, so here I am chopping up this bumper grill thing and just trying to get it to fit onto the more round shape of the blue bottle cap that I kind of mounted the head onto. And here the shoulders on, the shoulder cannons are now on. And before I disappoint you, I'll just warn you now, once I started painting this thing, I was having a lot of fun, and there was moments where I thought I may have recorded and I didn't. To say the least, I didn't get a lot of that stuff, or I didn't get any of it, to be honest, on camera. But it's all right. Again, this is me figuring it all out. Obviously, I haven't even brought in any of my video skills, even photography. You know, I haven't done any of that yet, but I will. These videos will get better. Audio quality, the video quality. I'm even considering changing my space around to kind of suit shooting video more. And I'm also going to be doing videos of just taking things apart and talking about getting creative with what I see, going thrifting and going to dollar stores and buying little cheap pieces, and trying to save money where I can, but still being able to buy, you know, multiples of things to be able to create, you know, parts. But all that stuff is coming. For now, this little robot right here was a lot of fun. This was hilarious, you know, chopping things up and having parts fly all over my studio. Maybe I'll do a video on that. There's like plastic and pieces everywhere. I gotta figure out a new way of chopping things up, because every time I chop a piece of metal or hard plastic, things just fly everywhere. Maybe I should wear some glasses, not sure, but yeah. Regardless, this was just fun. It's been fun. I'm excited for all the other things I'm working on. Obviously, this is now something I did in the past. I've been continuing to collect and build towards ideas, which I'll turn into videos in the future. But here we are, fast forward, and that's pretty much the end result. I love it. It's so cool. Painted it like a pink color, rotates. The back has a lot of details, the motor. Yeah, just really cool. I painted it this like rose gold. And I learned a lot about using straws for cannons. As you can see, it's paper, so it doesn't exactly look the best, but the ideas were all there. I had a lot of fun, and this kind of sparked my brain for future ideas. And here's some creative photos and a little AI, just like last time. Check it out. Yeah, I love it. Well, this is Junk Lab Alchemy, and I'll see you soon.